Hi, I'm Adam DeSanctis. Welcome to MBANow. Joining me today is Craig Crabtree, Senior Vice President and General Manager, Mortgage and Housing Solutions at Equifax. Craig, thank you for being here today.
Great to be with you, Adam.
Craig, let's talk about today's housing market. We have higher mortgage rates, much higher than they were earlier this year, and especially this time a year ago. Affordability challenges are persistent in many parts of the country, especially for first-time home buyers. How is today's market impacting credit?
Yeah, Adam, as you had said, right, if we look at the latest statistics, the average home payment for the same loan amount year over year, September to September, observations is 40% higher, right? So we know there's stress in the household already with normal payments and other asset classes. But then when you have that affordability issue that you just talked about, having accurate data and consumers making those payments on a regular basis, and then having the affordability issue, it's testing our households as they're trying to unlock the American dream.
Yeah, you can see that in different parts of the country. What is Equifax doing in terms of helping consumers with this? I know you're providing certain telecommunications, pay TV, and utilities attributes to help streamline the mortgage underwriting process and support loans in the secondary mortgage market. What will this mean for the mortgage industry?
Yeah, what we're really excited about is unlocking this dimension of consumers' payments that have never been utilized before. The way I kind of look at it is it's 191 million reasons on why we did this. There's 191 million consumers that are in the telco, pay TV database and utilities database that their great payment history has not been able to use or assess from a risk assessment standpoint within the industry. So unlocking that piece, and of that 191, there's 153 million that have existing credit data that this gives an additional dimension on how they're handling their payments. And then there's 38 million that don't have a traditional credit report. So the industry has had to build that credit file in a manual process, right? Very arduous process, right? And we know that's difficult. And we know that the industry is very focused on efficiency, especially with all the cost issues that have happened with the lower volume. So this data and having a credit profile for consumers with 38 million consumers there that the industry can use can unlock other opportunities for the industry to unlock the American dream for those consumers.
Yeah, it certainly looks like Equifax has done its research on that. There's some interesting data points you shared with me there. And how will these attributes help consumers in their pursuit of homeownership?
Yeah, so what we've done is, in working with the industry and the investor community, is we've picked 15 highly predictive attributes that will be ported over with the credit file every single time it's available. It's not an add-on, it's not a select this or not, so there's no human bias in it. When it's available, it'll be ported over with the credit data through the normal process of that credit data being sent out to the industry. Through your LOS, and through your credit providers, this data will come across. So then the industry, we're living into the data is the way I kind of talk about it, right? For manual purposes, manual underwriting loads, and also for automated decisioning. So not only making the decision on the loan, but this data is highly predictive and can only be used for positive purposes, right? That was very, very important piece as we brought this out. So it can also help with risk-based pricing and other areas. But we've really been working with, again, the investor community and all those that use the credit data during the origination process to unlock the value.
That makes a lot of sense. And, data definitely drives decisions. And final question here, Craig, I've enjoyed this conversation with you. How can the mortgage industry improve financial visibility for all mortgage applicants and ultimately help open the door for homeownership for more Americans?
Yeah, I think it's making sure that we utilize all the existing data that's available, right? And I think the industry's done that well with what has been given to them to make risk decisions. But I think it's really pressing on all the providers of the data to make it easy to access and really to review alternative data. There's a lot of other data out there that can be utilized to assess risk beyond the credit report. And I think it's us as an industry really pressing into that to make sure that we're giving everyone a fair opportunity to buy that home or refinance their home.
That's very innovative, Craig. Thank you once again for being here. Have a great day.
Thanks. Take care.